The partition of India is the most artificial partition in the history of the world, culturally, geographically, in every way whatsoever. और ये आपको दिखता है आप
We don't say West Bengal and Bangladesh. We say Epar Bangla and Opar Bangla, which means Bengal this side and Bengal that side. West Bengal has been a spirit of inclusivity, and we are not
So
willing
West
to lose
Bengal
it.
and Bengali, you will say this side
Epar
Bengal.
Bangla and Opar Bangla.
Jadavpur University has always been the hub of the voice of the students. The state government has put on this kind of veil over the whole state that if something comes out of Jadavpur, it would be a huge thing.
As a woman, safety is my primary concern. And our chief minister, who claims herself as a feminist icon, says why women are out at night after 8. So that's her assertion about women's safety.
This election is primarily based on identity. Identity of a Bengali to a so-called non-Bengali force. But that the Bengali identity that I'm stressing on has all kinds of communities living in Bengal. It's not only Bengali Hindu people, Bengali Muslim people, or Bengali Sikh people.
You go to any sector of the government jobs, you will see corruption, and there is any case on any exam. So this government has really institutionalized corruption.
Isn't the isn't the government supposed to provide education, job, health facility, and every other requirement of the public? Then why is it that every end game comes down to what bhata we give?
Ghoti are the people who lived in India. They are Ghotis. So Bangals का food थोड़ा अलग होता है. We prefer hilsa. Ghotis prefer prawn.
Okay.
Basic सबसे ज़्यादा difference.
Fine.
So अब वहाँ पे जो
Basic
बात
difference.
हाँ food it unites everyone under the BJP that is also divisive.
Welcome to News Laundry's special show in Kolkata. We are in Jadavpur University with a bunch of students और हम लोग ट्राई करेंगे समझने का स्टूडेंट्स के साथ कि उनके इश्यूज क्या हैं. और इस इलेक्शन में जो हम दिल्ली में जो हमें सबसे ज़्यादा सुनने में आ रहा है वो SIR के बारे में आ रहा है, बट बहुत से और इश्यूज हैं जो स्पेशली यूथ को इम्पैक्ट करते हैं. तो उन सब के बारे में मैं जानना चाहती हूँ स्टूडेंट्स के साथ. सो आई कम टू ऑल ऑफ यू. आप अपना नाम भी बताना बिफोर यू आंसर. बट वन क्वेश्चन आई हैव एंड एनीवन हु वांट्स टू आंसर कैन टेक इट. जादवपुर में लास्ट इलेक्शन हुआ 2020. उसके बाद से इलेक्शंस नहीं हुए हैं.
यूनियन इलेक्शंस
नहीं हुए हैं. डू यू गाइज वांट अ यूनियन इलेक्शन एंड व्हाई डू यू थिंक इतने साल से नहीं हुआ है?
Yeah, I guess every college, every students of every college or university, they do want union elections to happen, and the union elections did not happen because of the inefficiency of the state government. The state government doesn't really want the union election to happen because they really fear, first of all, that if some opinion or some or the other goes against them, that might impact their state governance or the future of the governance in the state. So that is one reason. Another reason is that they just don't want to waste their resource on that election. That is just the thing. They just don't want to conduct it. They just want to maintain the status quo in other colleges and universities where they are ruling. That is the main thing that goes on.
You think student unions elections should happen, and why do you? I mean, what is the one disadvantage कि अभी नहीं हो रहे हैं? तो उससे सबसे बड़ा डिसएडवांटेज क्या है स्टूडेंट्स के लिए?
দীর্ঘদিন ধরে 2011 পর থেকে বিভিন্ন ক্যাম্পাসে ইউনিয়ন ইলেকশন বন্ধ, এবং সেটা আমাদের স্টেট গভর্নমেন্ট টিএমসি সরকারের ব্যর্থতার কারণ তারা দীর্ঘদিন যাবৎ অগণতান্ত্রিকভাবে ইউনিয়নগুলোকে চালাচ্ছে এবং একটা বড় অর্থের মাধ্যমে স্টুডেন্টদেরকে ভর্তি নিচ্ছে, এবং এই যে কলেজ ক্যাম্পাসে যে ফেস্টগুলো হচ্ছে সেখানে কোনো ইলেক্টেড মেম্বার নেই, তারা ফেস্ট কন্ডাক্ট করছে এবং সেই ফেস্টে বিভিন্ন হ্যারাসমেন্টের ঘটনা ঘটছে, সেগুলো কমপ্লেন করার কোনো জায়গা নেই। এবং এটা আমার মনে হয় পুরোপুরি আমাদের স্টেট গভর্নমেন্ট, আমাদের চিফ মিনিস্টার চায় না, অবশ্যই সেই কারণেই হয়নি। আমরা যদি দেখি 2011 পর থেকে শুধুমাত্র যাদবপুর ইউনিভার্সিটি আর প্রেসিডেন্সি ইউনিভার্সিটিতে 2019-20 হয়েছিল, এখন অবধি হয় না। অনেক ডিসঅ্যাডভান্টেজ আছে ইউনিয়ন না থাকার, কারণ ইউনিয়ন না থাকলে সাধারণ ছাত্রছাত্রী তাদের যে দাবিগুলো সেগুলো জানানোর ওই প্ল্যাটফর্মটা হারিয়ে যায়, এবং কোথাও গিয়ে ইউনিয়ন চলে গিয়ে যখন কাউন্সিল চলে আসে সেখানে যারা আমাদের মতো সাধারণ ঘর থেকে ছাত্রছাত্রীরা পড়তে আসে সেই ক্যাম্পাসে সেই পরিসর নষ্ট হয়ে যায় এবং পুরোটা একটা প্রাইভেটাইজেশনের দিকে চলে যায়। এটাই আমাদের স্টেট গভর্নমেন্ট এবং আমাদের সেন্ট্রাল গভর্নমেন্ট যে আছে, অবশ্যই টিএমসি এন্ড बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट।
सो आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड बंगाली, लेकिन मुझे कुछ चीज़ें समझ में आई हैं, इफ यू टेल मी इफ आई एम राइट. वन इज विमेन सेफ्टी. अगर हैरेसमेंट या कुछ होता है तो आपके पास कोई के पास कंप्लेंट्स या वो इश्यूज उठाने के लिए नहीं है. यू आर ऑल्सो ब्लेमिंग टीएमसी कि उनकी वजह से यहाँ पे इलेक्शंस नहीं हो रहे हैं. एंड बाकी इफ आई मिस समथिंग प्लीज ट्रांसलेट.
Yes, the larger fact of this is that Jadavpur University has always been the hub of the voice of the students. So in this place, everyone gets the democratic right to speak up for whatever there is going on outside, inside, everywhere. And the state government has put on this kind of veil over the whole state that if something comes out of Jadavpur, it would be a huge thing. So it would be a mass thing. So to just keep this down, to keep everything under the rock, the government has always tried to, not bring forward the election, because once the election happens, the democratic right of the students will be withheld with the students. And once it's done, there is going to be problem with the broader politics, not just student politics, just the broader politics of the state, the whole nation.
So it's interesting. When we are traveling in Uttar Pradesh, people are blaming BJP कि यूनिवर्सिटी स्टूडेंट्स बोलते हैं कि बीजेपी इलेक्शंस नहीं करा रही है. यहाँ पे लोग टीएमसी को ब्लेम कर रहे हैं कि टीएमसी यहाँ पे इलेक्शंस नहीं करा रही हैं. ओके, सो एनीवे, लेट्स गेट टू इश्यूज. What are the main issues for you guys as young people in कोलकाता, इन वेस्ट बंगाल? एक चीज़ जो मुझे काफ़ी लोग बोल रहे थे वो ये कि यहाँ पे एक स्टैग्नेशन आ गई है सिटी में जॉब्स को लेके. यंग लोगों के पास कोई होप नहीं है, उनको अगर कुछ करना है तो यहाँ से निकल के ही कहीं जाना होगा. और सारे बड़े शहरों में से अगर आप बैंगलोर, हैदराबाद, चेन्नई, दिल्ली, बॉम्बे से कंपेयर करें तो कोलकाता सबसे पीछे रह गया इन टर्म्स ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ फॉर यंग पीपल. अगर आप लोग को कुछ करना है तो आप बाहर ही जाने का सोचते हैं. हाउ बिग इज इशू इज दैट फॉर यू एंड व्हाई डू यू थिंक दिस इज हैपन टू कोलकाता? बिल्कुल एक स्टैग्नेशन फॉर यंग पीपल व्हेन इट कम्स टू अपॉर्चुनिटीज़. हु वांट्स टू टेक दैट? एनीवन कैन टेक इट प्लीज. आई विल जस्ट कम टू हियर.
পশ্চিমবাংলায় যে কর্মসংস্কৃতি ছিল, পশ্চিমবাংলায় যে শিল্প ছিল, যে কৃষিক্ষেত্রের উন্নতি ছিল, যেটা পূর্ববর্তী সরকারের সময় গোটা ভারতবর্ষের বুকে একটা সবথেকে উন্নত জায়গা ছিল, তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের আমলে আজকে পশ্চিমবঙ্গ গোটা ভারতবর্ষের মধ্যে অন্যতম নিম্নবর্তী স্তরে আছে. যেটা নারী সুরক্ষার ক্ষেত্রে হোক, সেটা শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থার ক্ষেত্রে হোক, সেটা জবের ক্ষেত্রে হোক, সমস্ত ক্ষেত্রে আমরা এই কথা বলতে চাই যে তৃণমূল এবং বিজেপি আসলে একই মুদ্রার এপিঠ এবং ওপিঠ. উত্তরপ্রদেশে বিজেপি সরকার যেভাবে হচ্ছে ইউনিয়ন ইলেকশন বন্ধ করে রাখে, যেভাবে হচ্ছে দলিতদেরকে পিটিয়ে মারে, পশ্চিমবাংলার বুকেও তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের সরকার একই রাজনীতি চালিয়ে যায়.
For young people, what are the big issues for you? Go ahead.
Yeah, so placement is one of the biggest issue. Like just we are in Jadavpur. Jadavpur is famous for placements, but we also have a problem with placements. कि हमें भी ढंग से प्लेसमेंट्स नहीं मिलती है. और जैसे आपने बोला कि इन वेस्ट बंगाल वी डू हैव वी डू हैव टू मूव आउट एंड ऑल. मेनली इन माय डिपार्टमेंट मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल opt for masters or PhD. We don't directly get the placements. It's very rare, and if Jadavpur is famous for their placement, it is for the engineering department, not for the not for the arts faculty.
As a young person, आपका सबसे बड़ा इशू क्या है इलेक्शन में?
इस इलेक्शन में first of all the thing that I think that is कि just I said jobs, and also about as a student I need my safety, student safety. Jadavpur is one of the most safest place that I can say for myself, but over here too I need more safety.
So I want to ask you, he mentioned safety, और पिछले एक साल में आरजी कर केस बहुत रिपोर्ट हुआ मीडिया में. आप क्या सोचते हैं उस केस के बारे में? एंड एज अ वुमन, इज सेफ्टी अ बिग कंसर्न फॉर यू? इन
As a woman, safety is my primary concern. And our chief minister, who claims herself as a feminist icon, says why women are out at night after 8. So that's her assertion about women's safety. And then when we talk about Sandesh Khali, she has no assertions and no comments on that also. And then when we move to our campus and look at safety, like recently we had our ICC election, and that was also held after a prolonged movement taken by the students.
ICC is for sexual harassment committee.
Yes. So for that,
after a long movement you managed to have ICC board?
Like 1.5 years the ICC took place.
Okay.
So as we all know, ICC is a mandatory body for women's safety and also safety of every gender and also marginalized sections. We are having it after prolonged process. So I just want to ask, when other campus are having all these movements and all, when the state will really accept that they are lacking in women's safety and other safety too, and when the state will allow us having our elections like ICC and also union, because it's really important for us to at least express what we want.
Do you want to come in about safety for women? Like, is that a big issue? Not just in campus, but I'm saying as in the city.
Not only in the city, I guess. I think women's safety is a very big concern all over the state, all over the country as well.
Having a woman chief minister helps. That she understands.
We had this idea that it will help, but it did not. Because as she has just said, that when a woman quotes that, she's a working woman herself, despite of that, despite of holding office, if the chief minister says that what women were doing after 8 and also mentioning the fact that she was a doctor, she was saving lives, even if she's not a doctor, even she goes out.
But Mamta did not say this, no?
Yeah,
about
she
it.
did.
Did she say that
She-
for the
yes.
RG Kar case?
Yes, she did.
She said that.
Durgapur.
On Durgapur one incident happened, so she really questioned ki why did the authority allow the girl to come out after 8 p.m. and they should not be allowed after 8 p.m. and they should be within the campus. Boys can be allowed but not girls.
ये दुर्गापुर में के जो केस हुआ है.
Just 5 or 6 months back. That is the case.
Finish.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, in our campus as well, the boys' hostel does not have any strict
Curfew.
hostel time that you need to come back within this amount of time, or you need to go out after 5 a.m. or something. But for the girls' hostel, we do have this strict policy that girls cannot go out after 8 p.m. I don't know the exact time, but there's this policy. Even if there is a huge emergency, family emergency, need for medicines, need for sanitary napkins, anything, or even if she wants to meet a friend or anything, despite of everything, the girl is not allowed to go outside the hostel and meet. So that is what it is. I mean, the authorities imposing that because the authorities somewhat worried that what will happen if something happens to the girl, because they will be answerable. But this should not be the case. We should all be treated equal. We should have
So
this
safety
right.
for women is one concern that you guys have. You have a general safety. I want to come to you guys. Election issues सबसे ज़्यादा आपके लिए क्या important है इस election में? As young people.
देखिए, young people हो या aged people हो,
हाँ.
identity is important, right? This election is primarily based on identity. Identity of a Bengali to a so-called non-Bengali force, but that the Bengali identity that I'm stressing on has all kinds of communities living in Bengal. It's not only Bengali Hindu people, Bengali Muslim people, or Bengali Sikh people. It's the entire myriad of Bengali community who have coexisted in Bengal for so long.
और issues क्या हैं आपके लिए as a young
देखिए,
person?
जॉब
Job
सेक्टर
sector.
हम जॉब सेक्टर थोड़ा सा बेटर होना चाहिए मेरे ख्याल से, थोड़ा प्राइवेट कंपनी का इन्वेस्टमेंट पर बढ़ना चाहिए.
हाँ.
ठीक है, और जितना भी गवर्नमेंट, जितना भी लास्ट एसएससी थोड़ा कुछ दिन पहले ही हुआ, और एसएससी थोड़ा रेगुलराइज करना चाहिए.
अगर आप लोगों को जॉब के बारे में सोचते हैं तो आप यही सोचते हैं कि आप कलकत्ता से बाहर जाएंगे या आपको लगता है यहाँ पे?
नहीं, मैं नहीं सोचता ऐसा, कुछ लोग सोचते होंगे कोलकाता में ही रहेंगे.
अच्छा,
कोलकाता में
आप
ही
यहीं
रहेंगे.
रहना चाहते हैं. But when you think of opportunities, you think there should be more. in terms
देखिए,
of-
आप अगर भारत से बाहर जाए और भी अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी आपको मिलेगा. वैसा तो कुछ ये तो कोई बात नहीं हुआ.
Okay. I'll come to you after this.
Okay, the thing is,
हाँ.
the thing is, I would like to sum up the whole thing.
हाँ.
The thing is about corruption and education. I'll tell you that this Trinamool government, they have institutionalized corruption, even actually in the education sector. If you know about Parthu Chatterjee, he was scammed and all. For this whole thing, for him, actually I'll blame it on him and the Trinamool government. This whole job thing and this has stalled because there has been a case of in the 2016 SSC scam. For this, the government is still not able to give jobs to a lot of people because there has been cases going on in the Supreme Court. Every time the cases are in the Supreme Court or in the courts, BJP and CPIM or any other parties, they get stranglehold of the TMC and they block the jobs. and the TMC cannot really get out of it because of that thing. And also, if you see the other recruitments and all, there is no recruitments in the municipal service commission. There is no recruitment real exams in the WBCS sector. If you talk about the college service commission, the college service commission notification came out in 2020, and now it came just before this election in 2026, and now they have extended till 15th May. So if you go around every sector of the job and all government sector, there is no real education or there is no real employment. They are taking everything on a contractual basis. So they have, and if you go to any sector of the government jobs, you will see corruption. And there is any case on any exam. So this government has really institutionalized corruption. So everywhere you go, people think that it has been due to corruption. Now people are suffering. So many teachers, around 25,000 school service commission teachers, they are suffering just because of this corruption of the government. So what are you going to talk about this? Means this is the main issue that the youth is suffering right now, because there is no real job.
I would like to, he has summed up a lot. I would like to add a few things that when you mentioned about the belief system that people have on the party and how they have voted for the party. So I would like to ask something in that regard, that after the Arjikor case, what we have got from the ground reports, which are not showcased in the mainstream media, that from several families, especially people belonging from the marginalized or people belonging from the small towns other than Kolkata, women especially from their families, and also people belonging from the marginalized gender identities, they have faced a huge backlash, be it in the field of education, be it in the field of job sectors. And that backlash
in what sense?
Backlash in the sense that the people belonging from their family, they are worried extremely.
तो आप लोग बाहर घर मत जाओ, घर से बाहर मत निकलो, घर पे बैठो, that kind of thing,
Exactly.
because there's fear.
Exactly, and that is not something that has come out of thin air.
Okay.
That is the result of institutionalized violence. That is the result of institutionalized corruption that has taken place against these people. So my question remains that what kind of work the TMCP government is doing in the ground level, so that this kind of dysphoria, this kind of discriminatory acts are being pledged.
What are the big issues for you this election?
For me personally, it is obviously the factor of job, because I am a student, and what I look up to after this is obviously the job sector, and it remains a matter of importance for me that how I would get to work. And obviously as a woman, as she said, that my primary concern remains safety, because in the job sector, how for me and my male counterparts, my male peers, we are working in the same position, be it, but at the same place we are not receiving the same kind of treatment, and there are many added pressures, be it on the personal level or at the very institutional level, those are acted upon women. Now the question remains that how are these pressures, which are actually the result of very institutionalized structural factors, affecting us? Why isn't the structure accommodative of women and the people from other marginalized gender identities? Then what kind of work is the government preaching at the ground level? And the vote bank, if we go about the election and how the election has taken place over the 15 years, then that's an entire separate episode.
What is it? How has it taken place?
The kind of election violence that has taken place.
But
the
that's a
kind of-
left legacy, no? Everyone says.
That is the left legacy. Well, if now we have to look at the 34 years versus, and if I will have to take down the debate, that people had taken the left government down for certain reasons.
So why repeat what they were
Why
doing?
repeat,
Why
exactly.
repeat their mistakes?
Being a supporter of the left government myself, I can't deny that there were issues for which the government is no longer in power, and they need to rectify, they need to work on ground level, and they need to structurally rectify the issues for them to be in power. So what is the reason that the TMC government is repeating those same things?
Should not
Be
repeat
it-
the same mistakes.
Be it the TMC government, be it the BJP government, the issues go to what Buddhadev Dasgupta had done, Buddhadev Bhattacharya had done, what Jawaharlal Nehru had done. That is not the factor today, because the people, they have voted for some party, and if we are to consume the factor that it is
So the violence today, TMC is responsible. You can't keep going back and
Exactly.
saying कि left ने किया या
Exactly.
You wanted to say something.
Yes, the factor of job that comes into, or whatever issues that I might have with the election happening, isn't the party, like, isn't the government supposed to provide education, job, health facility, and every other requirement of the public? Then why is it that every end game comes down to what bhata we give? Like, I'm gonna increase the Lokhi Bhandar to 1700. Now let's get me the vote. That's just getting vote. You are not doing a long-term development. You are just giving an incentive to the people to keep you in the illusion that you are being benefited by the government.
So just for the audience, Lakshmi Bhandar is a scheme in the West Bengal government where women from the general category get 1500, from SC/ST sections get 1700. बीजेपी saying कि हम उसको 3000
3000 करेंगे.
But you are
जुआ
saying
भाता,
कि इसका
जुआ
होगा.
भाता से आ रहा है जो the ones who are like बेकार भाता. बेकार means you are
Unemployed.
not unemployed.
हाँ.
You have no job. You have to be 21. So if you are unemployed, if you have nothing, we are gonna give you 1500 something rupees every month.
But this bhata doesn't help the basic
Bhata
problem.
is not giving me the long-term job. Bhata is not giving me my life that I require in the future. Bhata is giving me the bare minimum to sustain my life. That as well, not with the economy that is going on. I have to go out in the market to get a singular, like, sanitary napkin. I have to pay 100 rupees. And a sanitary napkin for 7 packs, I have to, minimum I have to spend like 300 rupees for my whole menstrual cycle. And as a woman, I wouldn't be having the money to get the nutritions that I require with 1500 rupees.
Impact of SIR on people, you know, and has it clouded every other issue? Because Bengal में और भी तो issues है. SIR एक बहुत बड़ा issue है. इतने लोग का voter name बिल्कुल ही काट दिया गया with no reason, with no proper process. But उसके वजह से बाकी सारे issues overshadow हो गए, of development, of aspirations, of work, 15 years of work.
इम्पैक्ट रहा है. इम्पैक्ट ऑब्वियसली कहना कि नहीं रहेगा रहा है. आप किसी स्टेट में आप आए, स्पेशली इंडिया जैसे देश में जहाँ पे लोगों के पास डॉक्यूमेंट्स की कमी होती है, स्पेशली अंडर प्रिविलेज लोगों के पास, वहाँ पे ऐसी पॉलिसीज़ का इम्पैक्ट ज़रूर रहता है. और सिर्फ बंगाल में नहीं, हम बिहार में भी जब देखते हैं SIR हुआ था और इलेक्शंस हुए थे, बाढ़ का वक्त था, वहाँ पे डॉक्यूमेंट्स मेंटेन करना और भी मुश्किल हो जाता है. बाढ़ के वक्त काफ़ी ज़्यादा डैमेज होता है. बंगाल में आप देखते हैं डॉक्यूमेंट्स की वजह से इम्पैक्ट ऑब्वियसली रहा है. एक तो पॉलिटिकल इम्पैक्ट ज़रूर है. हम देखते हैं काफ़ी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसीज में, आई थिंक ऑल्ट न्यूज़ हैज़ वेरी गुड वर्क ऑन दिस, कि काफ़ी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसीज में मुस्लिम्स को ओवरऑल ज़्यादा निकाला गया है. स्पेशली ममता बनर्जी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी भवानीपुर, वहाँ पे मुस्लिम्स को ज़्यादा निकाला गया है. और इसी साल भवानीपुर से शुभेंदु अधिकारी को खड़ा किया बीजेपी ने. सो दैट्स अ वेरी नाइस कोइंसिडेंस दैट दे हैव वर्किंग इन देयर फेवर. बट ऑल्सो अदर देन दैट पर्सनल इम्पैक्ट काफ़ी रहा है. वी हैव, मैंने पीपल हु आर 70-75 ईयर्स ओल्ड, उनके डॉक्यूमेंट्स लाना. अब इन लोगों के डॉक्यूमेंट्स लाना, बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट्स, कई बार डॉक्यूमेंट्स नहीं होते हैं, ठीक तरीके से बनवाए नहीं गए थे, तो इसको लेके काफ़ी सारी प्रॉब्लम्स है. एज फार एज इशूज़ आर कंसर्न, येस, बंगाल अगर हम देखें तो फिर बंगाल हैज़ अ हिस्ट्री ऑफ वेलफेयर पॉलिटिक्स. आज तृणमूल इटसेल्फ इज स्टैंडिंग ऑन अ प्रोग्राम ऑफ वेलफेयर पॉलिटिक्स. अभी हम देखते हैं कि SIR की वजह से व्हाट द बीजेपी हैज़ डन is it has brought the Bengali identity into question.
So one quick question to you and then I want to go to the girls. This girl was saying here that basically welfare to theek hai, but that just gives you temporary relief. Structural work has not happened here, which means, you know, structurally figuring out employment, figuring out nutrition, health, stuff like that. This is, you give money, but that's a very banded situation. Would you agree with that?
I think I would not in principle. बट हम जब वेलफेयर बोलते हैं, वेलफेयर इज नॉट जस्ट डायरेक्ट कैश ट्रांसफर्स. इफ यू लुक एट आम आदमी पार्टी, उनका वेलफेयर ये रहा कि उन्होंने एजुकेशन और हेल्थ पे काफ़ी काम किया. तो वेलफेयर काफ़ी तरीके का हो सकता है. स्ट्रक्चरल प्रॉब्लम्स जो है रहे हैं, स्ट्रक्चरल प्रॉब्लम्स काफ़ी है जो फिगर आउट करना ज़रूरी है. तो स्ट्रक्चरल इशूज है, बट अगेन विद द डिविजिव पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ द बीजेपी, इट टेक्स अवे अटेंशन फ्रॉम दोज इशूज.
So then you're not talking about bread and butter issues, you're talking about identity, whether you belong or not.
Whether you're a Bengali or Indian or not.
So I just want to come to you. Hi. Come sit. So you've just joined us. Your name?
Shaumili.
Shaumili. What do you do here?
I study international relations.
International relations. Tell us, elections mein, are you from Kolkata?
Yes.
Okay. What are the big issues for you this election as a young person? Or what do you think the conversation should be about this election?
The conversation should definitely be about the education here right now, as I'm a student here, plus employment. These are the issues that are not being focused at all currently on a central level and sadly even on state levels right now, especially with our government right now, which is again once again delving into the whole Jat politics or like the religious politics, which is not what this election should be about, especially given the amount of schools that have closed recently. Somewhat around 12,000, 13,000, I'm not exactly sure about the figure. How, like, look at Jadavpur University, the public structures are falling apart. This should be like the motive of this election.
How would you rate Mamata Banerjee's work in the last 5 years? I mean, 15 years she's been part now, but last 5 years?
Below average.
Below average. And what are the big problems?
Definitely the falling apart of public structures
infrastructure.
here. Definitely that, and education.
And women's safety, is that something that...
Definitely women's safety, especially post RG Core, it's been really terrible.
Your name?
My name is Bhargav.
Huh.
I am also from Department of International Relations.
Okay.
First year. So
And tell me, what are election issues for you?
I think this is education is necessary, and also the healthcare issues are there, infrastructural issues are there, and for the rural areas, I think there are certain agricultural issues also, and the municipalities they are simply just malfunctioning, and totally they are into corruption and corrupted people.
So one thing I was talking to them also, and I was hearing this also, that infrastructure का तो एक problem है ही, but एक anxiety बहुत young लोगों में यहाँ पे है that we have to leave the city to do something with our lives. There aren't opportunities here. Do you think like the last government has just not done enough on this factor of...
Absolutely.
Because among big cities, Calcutta comes, I think, is just slipped.
Yes,
Every other city has
absolutely,
created...
because there is a totally the industries gone away, and the government sector jobs, like for example the SSC, TATE, totally they are under chaos, because the 26,000 people lost their jobs recently. They were the teachers, and the jobs are just sold out for around lakhs of rupees. So for this reason, the youth of this city, the youth of Kolkata, they are just depressed, and they know that we have to live this city for our livelihood and to...
And BJP is the big challenger. So what do you guys think of BJP's politics? I'll come to you. We'll talk to them and then I'll come to you.
BJP's politics is totally divisive, and
Not impressed.
No. Absolutely not.
You want to talk? You want to come in? Yeah. Your name and what do you do?
My name is Sumnima. I am a mass comm student here.
Okay. So TMC का तो उन्होंने बोला कि काम इतना नहीं हुआ है ग्राउंड पे. The challenger यहाँ पे BJP हैं. वो जो बातें कर रहे हैं, whatever they are talking about, does that impress you as a young person, or you think okay, this is just about Bengali, Bangladeshi, Hindu, Muslim?
The thing is, I feel like in the last decade and more, the elections in West Bengal have been primarily an anti-election. As in when in 2011 when TMC came in, the votes were primarily anti-left front votes, right? And even now, as TMC keeps on winning here, it's mostly anti-BJP votes. So BJP's politics as a whole is for sure never going to impress people in West Bengal. Obviously, like they are growing here, but people here will always vote anti-BJP, in my opinion.
So I want to ask one interesting question. This Bangladeshi issue, which BJP brings up, is it a concern for an average Bengali here? Because even अगर आप बांग्लादेश को देखें as a separate country, और आप कह सकते हैं that's Muslim majority, but the language is same, food is same, culture in many ways are shared. The fear of Bangladeshi, is that something that you really see around you, or you think it's just political?
I feel a lot of it is political and manufactured now. I feel it's not an issue that was really there a few years ago, and it's more prevalent in the north. The more people, this experience is not novel to something that I have stayed here most of my life. I've never been outside, but the one time I did go to Delhi to travel, I faced this, like, are you Bangladeshi? Because I was speaking Bengali to my parents.
Somebody asked you that?
As a driver asked us that. But the thing is, it's something very detached to what happens here. Here in a Bengali majority state, you don't face these kind of things, but this is manufactured. This is something they are doing specifically to divide us, especially Bengali speakers from non-Bengali speakers in such a way. I don't think it's really something that is essentially a debate at all. It's just something manufactured completely to
Great.
create division, I feel. First of all, I live over here, and it is a refugee colony. So I actually am from Bangladesh. My parents and my grandfather actually traveled from there to here. So when I go out for traveling and things, and when I hear that are you from Bangladesh, first of all, at times I don't know what to answer and how to answer that. And I think not only when we talk about Bangladeshi, we also include Bengal. And when we talk about Bengal, we have to ask about what do we understand by the term Bengali. Like, we need to be inclusive, not exclusive. And I think Bengal politics is inclusive since the day of independence, and India should be inclusive too. And I think the BJP selective politics and the community politics they try to bring in Bengal, and even though they say that paltano dorkar tai BJP sarkar, what kind of changes they are bringing by doing Bangladeshi and all. So that's a really thing I need to, like, we should look after.
This whole thing, जैसे north में जब हम बोलते हैं Bangladeshi, it's very different. But whereas somebody in West Bengal sees it in a very different way because there are shared borders.
Yes.
And like you said, many people have from there come here and settled,
Yes.
made a life for themselves here.
Yes, like me personally, when I live over here, I don't really face the question of like, are you from Bangladeshi and all. But when I think personally, when the non-Bengali Hindi speakers, they at times ask like, what's your past and are you from Bangladesh and all.
Are you from West Bengal or Bangladesh?
Bangladesh,
Okay.
like, are you Bangal or Ghoti? Like, sometimes we face the questions.
Language of inclusivity is also very important. One thing which we say here, we don't say West Bengal and Bangladesh. We say Epar Bangla and Opar Bangla, which means Bengal this side and Bengal that side. So it's a very inclusive wording that we use, and it is, I think, primarily missing from other parts of the country. But West Bengal has been a spirit of inclusivity, and we are not
So
willing
West
to lose
Bengal
it.
and Bengali, you will say this side Bengal?
Epar Bangla and Opar Bangla. So it's
Epar,
all Bengal.
Opar.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
this
all Bangla.
side and that side.
Yes.
Okay, but it's all
That's
Bangla.
how we talk. Exactly.
So the language itself is very inclusive.
Yes.
This question of Bangladeshi, because like what she was saying also, in the media in Delhi, for example, this Bangladeshi word is thrown a lot to say, to create fear, to say outsiders are coming, taking your jobs and everything. That sentiment, does it exist in West Bengal or it's not there?
That sentiment does not really exist. This is a totally manufactured word, what she said. That is a thing. Let me put out very bluntly and very clearly. BJP has manufactured it to divide the Muslim population from the greater thing. Because you have to understand that the moment they say Bangladeshi, so majorities are Muslims, and naturally people who come from Bengal and all, they speak in Bengali.
But do people in West Bengal buy it? Because everyone speaks Bengali here.
I don't think majority of them we do really buy it, because like they come here and use the term Ghuspetiya, Bangladeshi, okay, and like Katmullas and all, they use these terms. Like a few days back, I guess Yogi Adityanath and even the PM himself used a Ghuspetiya thing. This is really a manufactured thing just to tell them, just to make people fear that your demography is changing, Muslims are coming in, that demography has changed. Same thing is happening in Bangladesh, Assam. If you see, they have made detention camps just for targeting Muslims. They are targeting Mia Muslims and all. They are targeting and they are just trying to polarize the society and just polarize the votes. That's a simple thing that BJP has manufactured. Simple, nothing else.
The sentiment of fear against Bangladeshis, is this something that you see in West Bengal, or it's just again?
See, one might call me biased for saying this, but anywhere where BJP finds a vote bank and a support bank, I will say that there is a section that is buying into divisive narratives. The Bangladeshi narrative, I cannot completely deny that I cannot say that no one is buying it. Some people definitely are. Unfortunately, it is working. But now, so the BJP has a habit of discrediting intellectuals. So allow me to reach out to them with an intellectual. I hope they won't discredit. One of the, I think, most foremost right-wing thinkers of India, Rishi Aurobindo, Rishi Aurobindo writes in his book that the partition of India is the most artificial partition in the history of the world, culturally, geographically, in every way whatsoever. और ये आपको दिखता है, आप बॉर्डर पे जाते हैं तो खेत है, मैदान
और
है,
एक्चुअली वेस्ट
partition हो
बंगाल
गया।
बांग्लादेश का बॉर्डर तो बिल्कुल ही
बिल्कुल
मतलब
बिल्कुल
it is-
बिल्कुल
even I've seen it even for first time, I was like this doesn't even look
ये
like a
बॉर्डर
border.
जैसा दिखता नहीं है।
हाँ।
तो अभी प्रॉब्लम ये हो जाती है कि आप जब ये कहते हैं तो आपने लकीरें खींच दी पर कल्चर वही रहता है, आपने कहा लैंग्वेज वही रहती है। किसी ने घोटी बंगाल वर्ड का यूज किया, मैं थोड़ा अगर एक्सप्लेनेशन दे दूं, बंगाल आर इमिग्रेंट्स हु केम टू इंडिया बिकॉज ऑफ द कम्युनल पॉलिटिक्स इन बांग्लादेश। अब सवाल आता है कि डू
And
पीपल घोटी आर द पीपल हु लिव्ड इन इंडिया,
who lived in India.
who lived in India, they are Ghotis. So बंगाल का फूड थोड़ा अलग होता है, we prefer हिलसा, Ghotis prefer prawn.
Okay.
बेसिक सबसे ज्यादा
Okay,
डिफरेंस।
fine.
सो अब वहाँ पे जो
Basic
बात,
difference.
हाँ, फूड,
Okay.
इट यूनाइट्स एवरीवन अंडर द बीजेपी, दैट इज आल्सो डिविजिव।
हाँ.
बट वहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम ये हो जाती है कि जब वो बांग्लादेशी वाला ये यूज करते हैं, मुझे याद है आई थिंक योगी आदित्यनाथ की रैली में कोई बीजेपी के लीडर कहते हैं कि बंगाली इज अंडर थ्रेट फ्रॉम उर्दू। अब 95% ऑफ बंगाली मुस्लिम बंगाली बोलते हैं, उर्दू बोला नहीं जाता इतना, एंड उर्दू हैज हैड अ सिंक्रेटिक रिलेशनशिप विद बंगाली। अगर थ्रेट है तो हिंदी से है, और हिंदी एज ए लैंग्वेज से नहीं, हिंदी उस हिंदी से है जिस हिंदी को प्रेमचंद से प्रॉब्लम है लेकिन सावरकर से नहीं है। ये बीजेपी की हिंदी से, वो बेसिकली ग्रेटेस्ट प्रॉब्लम। हम जब बांग्लादेशी वाला नैरेटिव सुनते भी है, लोगों को लगता है कि अच्छा ठीक है मुस्लिम्स की प्रॉब्लम है। इट्स नॉट जस्ट अ मुस्लिम प्रॉब्लम, स्पेशली वेस्ट बंगाल में, क्योंकि बीजेपी के लिए हर बंगाली बांग्लादेशी है, उनको बंगाली में ही बांग्लादेशी दिखता है।
And actually, when poorer migrants travel outside of West Bengal, then that Hindu-Muslim divide is also, it is especially bad for Muslims.
Yes.
But then it becomes like everyone's
Yes,
Bangladeshi.
yes, obviously.
चाहे कोई भी बंगाली
ऑब्वियसली वहाँ पे होता है,
वो
एंड
बंगाली देख के
Yes,
प्रोफाइल करने लगते
बंगाली
हैं लोग।
बोले आप तो फिर प्रोफाइल करने लगते हैं। दैट्स हाउ हेट वर्क्स। प्रोफाइलिंग वैसे ही काम
Yeah.
करती है। वो मटन देख के कहते हैं बीफ है, बंगाली बोलोगे तो बांग्लादेशी
Now I'll
है।
end the show, but I'll ask you one thing since you brought up intellectuals. Now West Bengal, Kolkata is known for giving intellectuals to the world. What has happened now?
We live in times of constant decay. Everything, politics, morally, economy, we live in a time of constant decay.
You're
वो
very
दिख-
young.
Yes.
does
And that's
that
very
not
nihilistic.
that
No,
not-
I'll
that doesn't impact you. Constant decay.
it does.
And
It
you
does.
think politics has something to do with that, no matter who you support?
Politics definitely has something to do with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I cannot send rapists and murderers to the parliament and then expect that my country will just become Vishwaguru. I cannot do that. I need to have people who are educated, who are see, I have ideological differences with nearly every parliamentary party that there is, but I today cannot deny the fact that we need more MPs like Raghav Chadda or a Mahua Moitra. I cannot deny that because these are MPs who show
Raghav
their
Chadda
faces.
is making faces. Oh God, Raghav.
No, Raghav Chadda might change sides, true. Maybe not that. Okay.
No, okay, that's
Mr.
a different
Britas
thing.
from CPIM,
Okay.
Mahua Moitra. These are people who show their faces, who say things in the parliament, who speak in the parliament about issues. Derek O'Brien.
Huh.
These people, Menaka Guruswamy.
Huh.
Now,
So you named only TMC guys, huh? But
I can name Aam Aadmi Party.
no, you don't have to name. So that's your political choice. It's
I
your-
named John Britas.
very one John Britas you.
No,
But
no.
Okay, so that's your.
No, TMC has a good history of sending parliamentarians, better history than the people they send to Vidhan Sabha.
So that's your choice anyway.
No,
But
but
my
I'll just
thing
say-
of constant decay that you're feeling as a young person.
हाँ, I'll come back to that. is कि तो इंटेलेक्चुअल्स की आप बात करते हैं, इंटेलेक्चुअल्स हर वक्त रहते हैं। फिलहाल हम ऐसे वक्त में जी रहे हैं कि उन्हें उभरने का वक्त नहीं मिलता। हम ऐसे समय में जीते हैं, होमबाउंड फ्लॉप कर जाती है, एंड वी हैव अ फिल्म लाइक धुरंधर 2. I actually quite liked Dhurandhar 1, but Dhurandhar 2, it's absolute money.
I didn't watch it. I watched Dhurandhar 1, which
It's
is
not
okay,
worth
like a
your
gangster
time.
film. Yeah.
But the point is, so when we have that kind of a time, we cannot do anything. We live in a time of decay, but okay, we have people like Manisha Pandey.
My God.
Yeah. So
We'll have to cut that, otherwise people think how pompous. अपने लोगों को बिठा के. No, but I want just last word from all of you. On elections, let's just look at two things that you really want the next government to focus on who comes to power. ये दो चीजें आपको करनी है.
okay. So first of all, as I previously mentioned about the placements and all, we do need jobs and placement, and the thing is like giving us that the unemployment fund, so-called Yuvasri, that does not work. We need real jobs because for because we are looking at for our long term well-being. It's not for like it's just for short term, and also for like the safety, security for women and for general public also.
So jobs, focus on jobs, structural improvement there, and safety. What about
Yeah,
two things?
I also want to say something about the term Bengali because we all were talking about Bengali and all. So for when we talk about Bengali, we in the entire India understand, like in the majority of the India understand by Bengali is that he a Bengali speaking person. But if we see Bengal as whole, like in my part of where I came from, lot of us don't speak Bengali. I'm not a native Bengali speaker. I don't know how to speak Bengali. Yeah, I'm still learning how to speak Bengali. So
And what language is spoken there?
In my area, like commonly Hindi, Nepali, there is called Sadri, and English.
Okay.
So there are like we use multiple languages. So, and the thing is that like there are non-Bengalis. If we talk about Bengalis, we have to also talk about non-Bengali speakers. Yeah. Like
So West Bengal is also people who don't speak Bengali.
yeah, don't speak Bengali. And also, but when we go outside and we like people ask which state are you from? I like I say I'm from Bengal. So they also give us that kind of that stereotype that
कि आप
you are
मछली
from.
खाते हो,
Yeah, मछली खाते हो या फिर तुम वहाँ से
रविंद्र संगीत गाते हो थे.
yeah. We also do have to face kind of that. We have, as a non-Bengali speaker, we also have to face about that Bangladeshi wala thing. We also have to face that.
We have to face
but
But it's also important to recognize for Bengalis also that diversity within West Bengal.
yeah.
Want to say?
Thank you so much for picking this up. I actually want to speak about this, which is generally not highlighted in like national media when it comes to Bengal. I am half Bengali, half Gorkhali. Gorkhali is like a very Indian ethnicity, and the reason I am actually from Siliguri, right?
Siliguri.
And the reason BJP is winning in North Bengal essentially is because the Gorkhali identity in West Bengal has been neglected hugely by the left as well as TMC. But I feel that it's important that my people understand that BJP is simply trying to cash on it. It's just that. And the moment we realize that, the issue I pointed out earlier, I feel that the moment we stop voting simply against something, as you said, that we must vote on issues, right? We don't vote on issues. That's a big problem we have. So one issue is definitely corruption, which is a huge issue here, and equal representation, which really lacks it.
Two things the government should fix.
Not only on education, I guess the whole educational infrastructure that has to be focused on, because fixing the education infrastructure fixes a lot of other things. And another thing is, I guess, again, jobs. If you fix that thing, that fixes a lot of things. And also, obviously, they should focus more on health. So these are the three things they should be focusing more on. I guess fixing the education infrastructure and the job sector would drive out a lot of problems. That is, I guess, these are the things that we really should focus on.
Two things that ideally should have been an issue for the election are education and healthcare. And when we say education, we often think of colleges and universities. I think we need to focus more on primary education. Dropout सबसे ज़्यादा हम देखे दलित communities में, महिलाओं में, तो वहीं पे ज़्यादा होता है 10th में 12th में. तो education, especially school education, fix करने की ज़रूरत है. And healthcare, ये दो चीज़ें जो I think unfortunately आम आदमी पार्टी और CPIM के अलावा किसी गवर्नमेंट ने उतना फोकस नहीं किया है इन चीज़ों पर. But unfortunately अभी जो हालात है, if I personally have to think, or what I would say, we are having to force or we are having to vote on the question of the Bengali identity. Okay, what Bengali is there? Okay, अच्छा तुम बांग्लादेशी हो, तुम ये हो, तुम वो हो.
Which should have been settled.
Which should never be a question कि मैं बंगाली हूँ, मेरा कल्चर बांग्लादेशियों के साथ सिमिलर है, मेरे forefathers शायद से बांग्लादेश से थे. आप एक ही साथ में अखंड भारत की बात नहीं कर सकते और ये नहीं कह सकते. The two cannot be similar. जो I think ओवैसी साहब ने कहा था कि आप अखंड भारत में मानते हैं तो फिर ये बाकी लोग घुसपैठिए कहते हुए I think सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी को कहा था. But the point remains कि बंगाली आइडेंटिटी पे वोट करना पड़ता है. बट जब हम उस पर वोट करें, बंगाली आइडेंटिटी हैज़ ऑलवेज बीन इंक्लूसिव. जैसा किसी ने कहा, हमारे दिमाग में बस एक आइडेंटिटी ना हो कि अच्छा बंगाली यही है. बंगाली के काफ़ी डायलेक्ट्स है. यू हैव बाकरी डायलेक्ट, you have a different dialect in Murshidabad, in Mednipur, North Bengal की अपनी languages है अलग अलग जो बोली जाती है. So I hope that we can vote on a Bengali identity and an identity which has represented us for a long time, which does not stop at Tagore. जो ठाकुर की बात करे तो वो ये ना भूले कि उसे नजरुल ने कितना दिया है, उसे गोरखास की वजह से कितना नाम मिला है उनके ब्रेवरीज की वजह से, वो ना भूले.
Great. Thank you so much for talking to us. That was our short and sweet episode from Jadavpur University. One big issue that kept coming in was education, the standard of education in West Bengal, employment opportunities. What do young people do after they've passed out of universities? Where are the jobs from them? And the third issue is an identity issue which they felt shouldn't be part of election. It should not be part of discussion, but it's become one of the central themes this election. What is your identity? Are you Bangladeshi? That's one big question that this election is throwing up. Stay tuned for more coming in soon on newslaundry.com. It's election season again.
Assam,
Kerala,
West Bengal,
Tamil Nadu,
and Puducherry.
All these states are heading to polls.
But beneath the campaign noise, there are tougher questions to be asked.
how will the special intensive revision affect this election?
Can the left withstand anti-incumbency again?
What role will identity politics play in Assam?
Can a movie superstar disrupt the political order?
What about West Bengal, where up to 60 lakh voters have vanished from the rolls?
And what about the question of full statehood for Puducherry?
To answer these questions, News Laundry
And the News Minute will be hitting ground zero.
And we'll bring you the real picture.
Once again, we'll bring you exclusive interviews.
Also returning would be another election show.
And most importantly, we'll bring you voices from the ground.
5 elections, 5 completely different political landscapes, one commitment.
To bring you the facts.
Help us to tell these stories so that you can make a better and more informed choice.
Power our election coverage.
We just need your support to cover all these states.
Contribute now.